Hey, Coach. Tough loss tonight, but um, opening thoughts about kind of what was different from today versus yesterday.
Today, Dixie State made some great changes. Absolutely, and that's what every good team does. That's what every well-coached team does. Is they come back on day two with changes and plans. I thought that we had the rhythm of it. You saw in that first set where we came from behind and really pulled it out there in the last 5 points. I thought the team had it. We came up with some adjustments for the next couple sets just based off what we saw them doing and I just came up with a plan that the team couldn't execute, is basically what it comes up to. Number 13 for Dixie State, Megan Trainer, just had an excellent night, and we knew we had to contain her. We absolutely knew that before we played this match, but today she was just too hot to handle. Like, we could not keep her in a box. So she had a really great night. They did a good job of forcing their middles. Tonga, number 16, had a great night. She had a good night yesterday as well, but yesterday we were still managed to focus and contain the pins. But today the middles played such a showy game that it distracted our blockers, and so we had a harder time containing their outside hitters, so either of their pins. And so they were able to generate more points from their pins and their middles, and it just kind of made it difficult for us to, stay in the match with them generating so many points with their offense.
Talk a little bit about Sofia Berti to retire. 15 kills tonight. She hit 324. She's kind of all over the place in the front. Talk about what that meant.
I mean, Sofia Bertati Matoyer, I spent weeks practicing saying that name, just continues to be outstanding, right? She is a freshman, and it is impossible to remember that during match time. It's absolutely impossible to remember. She worked her way up from being on the bench to being our M2, to being our M1, to being our kill leader, our stat leader, our block leader. Like, we have a category where she's not winning? Maybe aces, because we don't let her serve that often. But wherever we need her, she gets the job done with a toughness that's very difficult to see for most freshmen to pull through. And she does it, and she does it consistently. She's always trying to be the light shining that everybody can follow. That's Sophia. She's the light in the darkness. And I'm just like, shoot, follow that girl. She knows where she's going.
Um, Esky had another solid night as far as share bidding the ball, 34 assists. Kind of talk a little bit about her performance.
Esky ran a track meet tonight. She absolutely ran a track meet tonight, and she ran our offense as well as anybody can run our offense. She created a lot of openings for our hitters. Like, we absolutely had opportunities, and that was just based off the sheer physical effort that Esky put into a lot of the balls that went up. And some nights it just doesn't go your way. We tried to come up with a solid offensive plan, and like I said, as a coach, I'll own that one. I came up with a plan that the team couldn't execute. But Esky really put out all of the physical effort. She knows when she needs to attack. She knows when she needs to go to her hitters, and she knows which kind of hitters. So she continues to be smart. She continues to run down balls and continues to be impressive.
All right. Looking ahead, you'll go to New Mexico State or El Paso next week. Um, what changes are you gonna will be looked made to adjust?
You know what? I'm gonna keep those secret. I'm probably not gonna tell you quite yet because it's so early, and you can't give away all of the tips and tricks so early. It's gonna involve a lot of videos so the team can see what's coming at them, so it'll feel a little familiar. Right now, travel is one of those things that can be disruptive because travel takes so many moving pieces these days. So the idea is we're going to come up with a very simple plan, so one that we can focus on and execute, and we have time to rehearse it in practice. So my hope and the idea is that when we get to New Mexico State, we're executing our plan like from moment to moment, no matter what the scoreboard says. That we just stick to what our game plan is and just play a lot of Red Hawk volleyball.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much, and best of luck next week.
Thank you.